This is how much we spent on our 3-month road trip around the USA. Richard and I quit our jobs to travel the world for a year, and we knew the US was gonna hurt. Our biggest expense was the Hyundai Santa Fe rental car that we hired for 11 weeks as we drove it from California up to Washington State, back down through Wyoming, Utah, Arizona, Texas, New Orleans, and then all the way up again to Chicago and dropped it off in New York City. It cost us $5,100 USD, and it was super expensive for us because we're foreigners, and we paid for all the insurances, which was worth every penny because we lost the keys, got flat tires, chipped windscreens, which was 100% covered. We spent most of the time sleeping in the back of our rental car in national forests, in free dispersed camping spots or cheap campgrounds, all of which were under $30. Let me know if you're heading out to a national park and I will spill the tea on all the free camping spots we stayed at. We showered with a bucket of water and soap or used our Planet Fitness membership and cooked most of our food when out in the wild, where we bought fresh, good quality groceries from Trader Joe's and H Mart. When it got too hot in Utah and Arizona, we stayed in cheap motels. In Texas, we were lucky enough to crash with friends, and we stayed out in the burbs when we got to Chicago and New York City. After covering 12 of the best national parks, I now know why Americans don't leave America and the food. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, we dropped some serious dough eating the best of what each state had to offer. In total, we spent $21,800 USD over 89 days for 2 people, which is $122 USD per person per day. It includes everything, including car rental, accommodations, food, tips, gas, all the camping equipment, everything except flights and travel insurance. We are still on track to hit our budget for the year as we spent a lot of time in cheaper destinations before we got to the US, so stay tuned if you want to know how much it costs for us to travel around the world for a year. And if you think it's a lot of money, it is, but you can do it for a fraction of this amount if you have your own car and you stay out in the wild, which is honestly the best of what America offers. But Richard and I saved for years to make dreams into memories, and it was everything. Everything I hoped it would be and more. It has been the best trip of my life.